السلام عليكم أصدقائنا الأعزاء متابعين قناة تاقي إنجليش تيبس المتخصصة في الآيلتس. اليوم جيناكم بالفيديو اللي وعدناكم به وشحال وانتم تستناو فيه تاع امتحان تجريبي تاع السبيكينج في الآيلتس. فالامتحان تاع اليوم راح تكون معايا واحدة من الطلبة نتاعي المجتهدات واللي تحصلت على علامة C1. عقوبة لكم إن شاء الله. هاي ميليسا.
Hi, Mr. Taki.
إن شاء الله
I'm very glad
هكذا.
to be here.
Thank you.
I'm
Okay.
doing great. Thanks for asking.
ثانك يو. اوكي جماعه، باش نتفاهموا من البدايه، التست هذا راح برك يوريكم كيفاش يكون التسلسل تاع الاسئله تاع امتحان الايلتس باش تعودوا على الاجواء وعلى التسلسل ما بين الفقرات بارت 1 بارت 2 وبارت 3. راح نسقسي ميليسا وتجاوب بعفويه وبدون تحضير. انتم ديروا بوز قبل كل سؤال وسيو تجاوبوا كومباريو وقارنوا الاجابات نتاعكم مع الاجابات تاع ميليسا. بسم الله راح نبداو. ميليسا are you ready؟
Yeah, I'm ready. You can start.
Bismillah. So, good morning. My name is Taqiyuddin. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Good morning. My name is Melissa Bukersha, and you can call me Melissa. It's easy.
And where are you from, Melissa?
I'm from Algeria, and I live in a small city called Draria.
And do you like it there?
Well, to be honest, I really love my city, but I prefer my hometown, which is Bijaya. It is a Mediterranean city situated in the east of Algeria.
And do you often go there?
Yeah, most of the time, especially on holidays. I prefer to spend all my holidays in my hometown due to the fact it is a Mediterranean city. I really enjoy spending my time with my cousins there.
Excellent. Let's talk about your studies or work. Melissa, do you study or work?
I am a biology student at the University of Bab Zouar, and to be honest, I'm dealing with a major that I didn't choose before. However, I'm trying my best to get what I want.
Mhm. Where do you want to study in the future?
Well, I did take a decision 3 years ago that I will complete my studies abroad and I choose the destination. It is Italy. I really want to complete my studies in Italy and change my major to computer science.
Hmm? And what do you find most interesting about this subject?
To be honest, as I mentioned before, I said that I'm dealing with a major that I didn't choose before. So I will say that I find biology very interesting major. However, I cannot see the perfect thing about it. But I will say that I prefer physics and chemistry than biology.
Do you think your studies will be useful in the future, Melissa?
Well, talking about biology, I will say that it is such an important major. However, computer engineering, I found it very useful because it's something which deals with future plans and technology. And I found that technology is most important than biology. So I do believe that computer engineering will be useful in the future.
Let's talk about your free time. What do you usually do in your free time, Melissa?
In my spare time, I always try to improve my skills in various fields, but most of the time, I like reading books rather than learning a new language because it's hard to just gain various kind of vocabulary from all the languages. But I think that I really enjoy cooking with my brother due to the fact he has such unique skills in the cuisine.
And what do you often cook?
Well, he's interested about Italian food because he visited Italy last year and he really loved the food there. So when we came back, he was trying to cook the dishes or let's say the plates we tasted before there.
Hmm? Do you prefer relaxing at home or going out? And why?
Well, I will say that I prefer staying at home because I'm not a sociable person. I really like enjoying my free time in my comfort zone, which is my room, playing video games or even reading books, as I mentioned before. But when my friends ask me to go out, I will not refuse the idea of going out with them, especially if the destination is a library.
And why do you prefer relaxing at home?
Well, I found that relaxing at home gives me more time to understand myself, to improve myself in various fields, especially the learning field. And also, I said that I want to complete my studies abroad, so it will be perfect to improve my cuisine skills and learn some tips from my brother.
That's interesting. Do you think people have enough free time nowadays, Melissa?
Well, talking about people, it depends from one to another. But I noticed that most of people nowadays are paying attention to their jobs and their studies because they find that their fields are most important than just staying at home doing nothing. So I will say that most of people are struggling to find their free times. However, I believe that they should keep balance between their studies, their job, and even their free time.
Amazing. Now I would like to talk about reading. Do you enjoy reading?
Well, as I said before, I am a book lover and I'm very interested about reading books. Most of the time, I try to read books which contain various kind of information. However, lately I was more interested about books which talks about fantasy and adventures in order to escape the struggles I face in my daily life.
Amazing. What kind of books do you usually read, Melissa?
Well, I'm a fan of books which talks about fantasy, adventures. I would say that I am in an age that require to have more information, to have many information about different fields. So I will say that I'm not interested into specific books. I will read everything I want or everything that attract me.
Great. All right, let's move on to part two. Now I'm giving you a topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to speak. And don't worry if I stop you. So here is your subject. Describe a book or a piece of writing that had a strong impact on you. Your time starts. I will tell you when to speak.
Can I start now? I actually can start.
Yes, you can start now.
Well, due to the fact that I'm a book lover, I cannot choose a specific book. However, I read a book 3 days ago. Its name was The Discovery of Witches. It was written by an English novelist. I don't remember her name, but I think something like Dr. Bishop. Well, it is such an interesting novel. As I mentioned, its name is The Discovery of Witches, and from its name, you can imagine what it talks about. It actually talks about vampires, demons, three different kind of creatures. The story begins with a historian teacher at the University of Oxford. She's a witch, but she denies the fact that she is. So most of the time, she go to the library, and then when she goes there, she found a book. Its name was Ashmole 732, and as it referred in the book, it was the Book of Life. Well, then she will meet someone who is a vampire. His name, I think, is Dr. de Clermont, and then the story begins. It talks about various kind of creatures. Yeah, it's an imaginary novel, but it helps us to think that maybe there are other creatures in this world. We are living with them, but we don't notice them. It is something related to adventures, but I really like and enjoying the fact that this kind of ideas can be in our real world.
That's
And
interesting.
talking about its importance,
When do you usually read, Melissa?
well, I don't have a specific time. Most of the time, when I come back from the university, I try to relax, take a shower, and after that, I read my favorite book. But I try to find the time to read, not just in my free time. So most of my daily routines contains reading book. It's not just a hobby. I usually find it as the best method to improve my skills in various fields.
Hmm. That's interesting. Do you prefer reading in your native language or in English, and why?
Well, actually, I think that reading in my own language, which is Arabic, is interesting, of course, and it makes me feel more active, more motivated. But most of the time, I like reading in English and all the languages, such as Spanish, Italian, in order um, to reinforce my vocabulary and to improve my skills in that specific language so I can use it when I travel and it will be perfect for me. Moreover, I will mention something. I think that learning another language or reading in another language will open many opportunities for students, especially.
Hmm. Amazing. What are the benefits of reading regularly, Melissa?
Well, I believe that each individual possesses a unique perspective regarding the benefits of reading regularly. Well, most of them think that reading regularly has significant benefits. However, others think that it has many drawbacks. Well, in my opinion, I strongly align with those who consider reading regularly as the best method to improve themselves, as I mentioned. And based on a Canadian study, it showed that 60% of people who read regularly, they are more successful in their lives, and they have more motivation in their life, because I said that reading will open many opportunities for the person.
Hmm. That's interesting. Do people read less nowadays compared to the past?
Well, to be honest, I noticed that. And I think that the main reason is technology, because most of them now are more addicted to the technological improvement and also the video games. So, because of the fact that it's accessible for everyone, and I think that most of them, especially teenagers, are interested about video games rather than reading a book. So I will declare that reading lately is not the best thing for people. But personally, I think that it is the best thing for me.
Hmm. Nice. Some people say that digital content is replacing books. Do you agree with this idea?
Yeah, I definitely agree with this idea. As I said, that the technological improvement took place, and it has significant advantages. And most of people believe that it is more important to pay attention to the technological and the digital content than reading books, but it depends to a person to another. Well, in my opinion, I agree with this idea, but I will not stop reading, of course. I will always find the perfect time to read a book and enjoy reading it.
Hmm. Interesting. Do reading books help you learning languages, Melissa?
Yeah, I will say that 3 years ago, I did not notice that. But in the current period, I believe that all the books that I read before helped me a lot to improve myself in English. So when I was preparing for my IELTS exam, I noticed that I have strong vocabulary. I can talk freely with people, feeling comfortable without even hesitating. So I believe that reading books helped me a lot to improve myself in various fields, especially learning languages.
Great. What is the best way to learn a language for you, Melissa?
Well, to be honest, I will not give a lot of advices concerning this topic, because I didn't follow a strict laws to learn a language. I was just talking with my friends who were living abroad, and I think that communication is the best method to improve your language. Of course, you have to pay attention to the vocabulary and to how can I say it, to everything about the language, to the literature, to the source of the words. But of course, you have to be a hard-working person so that you will see the result. I will say that the results are not fast. You cannot see, you cannot notice the details in a short period of time, but you will believe in yourself, and then you will do it. And you have to do your best learn a new language.
Excellent. This is the end of your test, Melissa. Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
يعطيك الصحة and your performance was amazing ما شاء الله كما توقعت الله يبارك.
Thank you
وانتم
so much.
اللي راكم تستمعوا فينا يا المتابعين الأعزاء والمتفرجين الأوفياء، نتمنى يكون فاتكم هذا التست، وهذه just part 1 تاع السبيكينج تيست تاع ميليسا اللي نشكرها مجددا. راح تكون كاينه حلقه اخرى اللي نعلقوا فيها على البرفورمانس وعلى الاداء نتاع ميليسا، ونجبدوا النقاط القوه نتاعها اللي استعملتهم في السبيكينج والنقاط اللي لازم عليها تحسنهم، وكذلك نديروا نقاش انا وميليسا بما انها جابت سي 1 الله يبارك ما شاء الله، على كيفاه تعلمت وكيفاه طورت اللغات نتاعها، وعلى ايضا المشاكل اللي كانت تواجهها في الايلتس وكيفاش تخططها والى اخره. والحلقه راح تكون غنيه ان شاء الله في المره المقبله. بارك الله فيكم وشكرا على حسن المتابعه والاصغاء كما قال لك. وعندكم اي سؤال ولا اي حاجه خلوها لنا في تعليق ونجاوبكم انا وميليسا وكامل الطلبه تاعي، ما راحش نبخلوكم ان شاء الله باي معلومه نعرفوها. شكرا جزيلا ميليسا اجان،
My pleasure.
إن شاء الله يكون لنا لقاء آخر وأداء ممتاز كالعادة، يعطيك الصحة، ونلتقي في حصة قادمة قريبا جدا إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم، وما تنسونوش بالمتابعة والاشتراك، وادعوا لنا الله معكم، ونشروا هذا الفيديو لأن الدال على الخير كفاعله. السلام عليكم وبالتوفيق. سلام ميسا.
I don't